You are looking for Dr. Holmes, sir. He's dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Ridiculous, we just started.
Well, I'm telling you, I heard that he went chasing after that devil, Professor Moriarty, while he was away on holiday. And I am told that he finally caught up with him and there was a fight to the death.
To the death.
Amazon Tongs it was.
And Moriarty won?
Mr. Holmes had a tongue.
I don't believe it, Miss Potts. I just don't believe it.
You're all right not to, Watson. But for heaven's sake, man, shut the door! Shut the door!
Why, Holmes, why?
There's a draft.
Listen, Holmes, my dear fellow, are you all right? What has happened?
It's Moriarty. Ha! He's ruthless.
How?
Because I have taken Ruth.
What?
Yes, Watson. The rich and beautiful, delightful and lovely Lady Ruth Fairfax. And Watson, you can only admire her beauty. Magnificent. Why, she's got that certain something that'll just knock you out.
What's that?
A husband.
But Holmes, don't you tell me what this is all about.
Patience, my dear fellow. I will explain slowly and simply and in readily understood language. There's no point in rushing.
I agree. Speak English.
I will. But before I relate these strange events, perhaps Mrs. Pot will be kind enough to make us something to eat. Will you make us something, my good woman?
Shall I make a mess of pottage, sir?
Make a mess of anything. You usually do.
These events concern a singular man.
A bachelor?
What I meant is that he is an odd-looking character. A strange gentleman with a squint in his eye and his nose is bruised, broken, and twisted into his cheek.
Gracious, how does he smell?
Pretty awful, I can tell you. This gentleman, I found it to be a disguise. It was Moriarty, Professor Moriarty, in London and on no petty errand, I warrant. It was then that I discovered that the lovely Lady Ruth Fairfax had had a proposal of marriage from this devil. And you know what she said?
No.
That's right, I told you. He threatens to bring to light certain papers regarding the family business started by her mother and father, the millionaires of late.
But as far as I know, they own the iron and steel business, and there's no offense in that.
True, but she used to iron what he used to steal.
I see.
Yes, but that is all in the past, for it is sad to say, her parents have both passed on to a better place.
You mean?
They've gone to live in Newcastle. And Moriarty threatens to rake up her entire past and cause scandal if she does not marry him.
What a rake.
And what a fortune. Gosh, have you seen her drawers, Watson?
Not recently, no.
They are fabulous. And I've never seen a finer chest.
Neither have I.
But if that blackguard and scandal marries her, you know what that means, don't you, Watson?
Another wedding present.
We can't afford it, Watson. We can't afford it. Count Moriarty must be stopped. At all costs, and I'll be out to get him.
I see. You'll be out for the count.
Precisely. We must be tactful and discreet. As you well know, Lady Ruth Fairfax's husband was mysteriously killed, and it did not escape my investigation that her subsequent suitor failed to marry her.
You didn't suit her?
No, he didn't suit someone else, for he too was murdered.
Murdered?
Yes, I questioned him for 4.5 hours to reveal some possible identity of the killer, but he refused to tell me.
What reason could he have for withholding such information?
He was dead.
Good reason.
Yes. It was at the scene of this terrible crime that I was surprised by Moriarty.
What did he say?
Bang! I turned, and he turned on me with a hammer. We grappled and fell. It was no place for cowards.
So?
So I ran.
Naturally.
But as I ran, I tripped on a rock, and he was on me. We rolled to the edge of a cliff. 3,000 feet below us swirled the mighty rapids, the huge, swirling mist, the great towering boulders. I felt a vice-like grip around my chest, and I began to lose consciousness.
He had you?
No, I caught my suspenders on a rock. They snapped. I lost my presence of mind.
So? And what then?
I remember looking up and seeing Moriarty. I picked up a rock and threw it at him. I remember him shouting, "Fog! Fog!"
Fog?
Sorry. Mist! Mist!
And what then? There you were on the ledge of a 3,000-foot precipice.
I awoke at the foot of the cliff.
You must have dropped off.
Of course.
Well, you saw?
I was furious.
Now what are you going to do?
Think, Watson, think. I must think. Watson!
Yes, Holmes?
My pipe! My violin. My bow.
What's the next move, Holmes?
I am not mistaken, Watson. It will be made by others. And made now. Perceive you not a footstep on the stairs?
Doubtless. 2 young persons.
Obviously women.
Indeed, it sounds like 2 young ladies.
Nora Watson, we cannot rule out this possibility. One woman with 2 one-legged friends.
That's it. 1 single woman with 4 legs.
Or perhaps...
I beseech you, sir! Please help my madam. Be kind, be gentle. She has had too much bustle.
I pray you sit down, sit down.
Just hands, Watson!
I beg your pardon, I do. I should have seen you a lady of standing.
Your tactfulness, Miss Watson, is beyond bearing. You like the women, I gather.
No, I prefer the women I gather.
Now, ladies, pardon my normally irreproachable colleague, and tell us what brought you here.
A cab! Oh, it was gorgeous. Sir, you know what brought us here, and I am not ashamed of what this affair will bring upon me. It is my loyal and trusting parents. They cannot bear it. You must help me. You must help me in this distasteful affair. I can't bear this taste.
Watson, bring this lady a mouthwash.
Oh, stay, sir. There is no need.
Madam, may I ask you a very personal question?
Naturally.
Where were you on the night of 22nd August last?
At home.
You should have been with us. We had a marvelous time.
Now, dare I ask a question?
You may.
Where's John?
It's all the landing. First of all,
No, Dr. Watson, you misunderstand me. I mean my John, Sir John Olympus. He said he would stick by me. We had been secretly engaged. There was nearly a runaway marriage.
Really?
Yeah, he wants to run away. But I love him. Mr. Holmes will locate him for me and be ever grateful for I love him.
That precaution has already been taken care of, my lady. For it did not escape my investigation that you had taken a secret lover. And if Moriarty found this out, it would mean certain death. I found him and asked if he intended to marry you. Why don't you ask him for yourself?
Why, George, it's John. Oh, do you want me, my precious?
Answer her lawfully.
I want the roof, the whole roof, and nothing but the roof.
Oh, take me back.
What? Into the cupboard?
Oh, it's more than covered, love.
How do I repay you, Holmes?
Cash if you don't mind.
Right! Still the lot of you. I don't like this, Holmes. You can like it or lump it, lip it. How did you get in? I bought a ticket.
Let me see.
There.
This is from last night.
What difference? For in a few moments, I am going to take the Lady Ruth Fairfax, and we are going to get wed.
Is it raining?
Wed. Married. Foolish woman.
You have been foiled, sir. There's no one to administer the rights.
Right.
What are you doing here, parson?
I was just parsing.
Just as well. Look here, you. I want you to marry me.
But I hardly know you.
I mean the Lady Ruth Fairfax and I.
Never!
You will marry me, or else I'll blow your brains out. And what would you do with no brains?
I would become a Bellflower High School principal.
I believe there is, Watson.
Stop it!
Yes, Moriarty. You cannot deceive the master. You see, he wears a plaster on the 3rd finger. And underneath that plaster, there is a ring. And underneath this table, there is a wife!
Penelope!
You deceiver! Attempted bigamist! Scoundrel! Roper! Finished!
Oh, please, Penelope. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't leave me penniless.
Moriarty, may I be frank?
Yes, what is it, Frank?
You promise to go straight.
I do. Yes, I do.
Then put your stomach in and your shoulders back.
Mr. Holmes, I am speechless. You are wonderful. You are such a stately person.
True, I fancy I am one of the stately homes of England.
Here, here, now it seems we have ended on a happy note.
Indeed! I feel strangely warm.
Standing in the fireplace.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, I thank you with all of my heart. What brought us here to this grand place I shall never know, but be it ever so humble.
There is no place like Holmes.
You can send in the next customer now. Sorry I had to wait. Please sit down.
Me too, it's been over an hour.
Well, you know how it is. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork makes the world go round.
Excuse me?
Oh, just a little motto we like to use here at the bank.
Really, how nice for you.
I see you're a bit on the edge today, aren't you?
Just a tad.
Well, let's see if we can make life a little nicer for you, Mr.
Collins.
Mr. Collins. Now, what seems to be the problem?
Like I told the other 5 people this morning, I went to use the ATM and it said see the teller.
Did you?
Yes. And she wouldn't give me any money either. From there, I was sent to see the sub-assistant manager, the lunch manager, the afternoon manager, and finally you.
Didn't you see Mrs. Bidrick,
No, who is she?
the lobby manager?
No, she was sick.
Oh, well, then I guess the buck stops here. Now, what seems to be the problem?
Okay. Once again, I can't get any money from this bank.
Do you have an account with us?
No, I heard y'all was just giving away money. Of course I have an account.
Now, Mr. Collins, let's try and stay calm. Getting snippy won't help anything.
Snippy? I passed Snippy a long time ago.
Well, then let's try and get you some answers. Now, what's your full name?
Terry Collins.
And your account number?
375-282-116.
And your address?
1425 North Cameron.
Okay, can I have your mother's maiden name?
Why?
For security. Make sure this is you.
Caplan. C-A-P-L-A-N.
And your shoe size?
What?
Maybe we don't need that. Oh, I see why you can't get any money from us. It's quite simple.
Wait, what's the problem?
You're dead. Thank you very much. I'm glad.
Wait. What do you mean I'm dead?
According to the computer, you passed away last week. My condolences.
At the risk of sounding snippy, do I look dead to you?
It doesn't matter what I see. According to the computer...
It's wrong! I'm standing right here. How can I be dead?
That is really none of my concern. According to the computer, you are.
Well, obviously you're an idiot. I'm sitting right here. How can I be dead?
Obviously, you don't know the Wayne Central Banking System. It is used worldwide, including Geneva. It's never wrong.
Well, you can kiss my Wayne. Do you know how much money I have in this bank?
Yes, I do, but it can only be released to the next of kin.
I'm the kin. Release it to me!
I can't. You're dead.
If you say that one more time, you and everyone else in this bank is going to join me in the hereafter.
Are you threatening us?
No, I'm promising. Besides, what can you do to me? You can't arrest the court. I'm dead, remember?
Okay, Mr. Collins, let's try and stay calm. You can catch more flies with sugar than you can with vinegar.
You give me one more cliche, and even an apple a day won't keep the doctor away from tomorrow.
Look, Mr. Collins, you have to understand. In the banking world, there are two types of dead. Reality dead and computer dead. You, unfortunately, are the worst of the two. Computer dead.
How is that hurt?
Well, you're reality dead. You wouldn't need money, now would you?
You know, that's the first thing I heard all day that makes sense. So what do we do now?
Bring you back to life, I suppose.
Great. Who's in charge of that? The resurrection manager?
Oh, that was a joke. Very nice. No. You fill out these forms and take them to Mrs. Shure on the 3rd floor.
All these! By the time I'm done, it won't really matter. I really will be dead.
Well, bringing you back to life is a complicated procedure.
Obviously more complicated than it was to kill me. So what am I supposed to do in the meantime for money?
You might try getting a job.
I have a job. How do you think I got the money in this bank in the first place? The salary help?
You're getting snippy again.
Look, I have been a good customer here. I pay my bills, my credit card charges, so there's no reason why I should be inconvenienced because you and your stupid computer decided to commit premeditated murder.
Look, Mr. Collins, you can say whatever you like about me, but you leave Wang out of it. He works hard 24 hours a day without so much as a thank you. He's just following orders.
Following orders is a machine!
How dare you call Wang a machine? Take your forms and go upstairs. Let them handle you.
Fine. I'd rather be talking to someone who lives on the planet Earth anyway. I hope you and Wayne are happy together. You both deserve each other.
It's okay, Wayne. That won't bother you anymore.
Miss Fairfax.
Pray, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Cecily Cardew. Cecily Cardew was a very sweet name. I like you already more than I can say. My first impressions of people are never wrong.
How nice of you to like me so much after we have known each other such a comparatively short time. Pray sit down.
I may call you Cecily, may I not?
Oh, with pleasure.
And you always call me Gwendolyn, won't you? If you wish. That is all quite settled, is it not?
I hope so.
Perhaps this is a favorable opportunity for my mentioning who I am. My father is Lord Bracknell. You have never heard of Papa, I suppose.
I don't think so.
Outside the family circle, Papa, I'm going to say, is entirely unknown. I think that is quite as it should be. It makes men so very attractive. Cecily, Mama Sue's views on education are extremely short-sighted. It's brought me up to be extremely strict. So, do you mind me looking at you through my glasses?
Oh, not at all. Gwendolyn and I are so fond of being looked at.
You are here on a short visit, I suppose.
Oh, no, I live here.
Oh, really? Your mother, no doubt, or some female relative of advanced years resides here also?
Oh, no, I have no mother. Nor, in fact, any relations.
Indeed.
My guardian, with the assistance of Mrs. Prison, has the arduous task of looking after me.
Your guardian?
Yes, I'm Mr. Williams' ward.
Oh, it is funny he never mentioned to me that he had a ward. How secretive of him. He grows more interesting hourly. I cannot help expressing the feelings of unmixed delight. I am very fond of you, Cecily. I have liked you ever since I met you. But now that I know that you are Mr. Worthing's ward, I am bound to state a wish, well, that you are a little older than you seem to be and quite not so very alluring in appearances. In fact, if I may speak candidly.
Pray do. I feel that when one has anything unpleasant to say, one should always be quite candid.
Well, to speak with perfect candor, Cecily, I wish that you were a full 42 and more than unusually plain for your age. Ernest has a strong, upright nature. He is the very soul of truth and honor. Disloyalty would be as impossible to him as deception.
I beg your pardon, Gwendolyn. Did you say Ernest?
Yes.
Oh, but it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It is his brother. Yeah, his elder brother.
Ernest never mentioned to me that he had a brother.
I am sorry to say that they have not been on good terms for a long time.
Oh, that explains it. In fact, now that I think of it, I don't think I've had any man mention his brother. The subject seemed distasteful to most men. Oh, Cecily, you have lifted a load from my mind. I was growing almost anxious. It would have been really terrible for the family to come across a friendship like ours, would it not? Of course, you are quite sure that it's not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian?
Quite sure. In fact, I'm going to be his.
I beg your pardon?
Dearest Gwendolyn, there's no reason why I should make it a secret of it to you. A little county newspaper is sure to chronicle the fact next week. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
Then, my dearest Cecily, there must be some slight error, for Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me. If you can verify an instant, pray do so. I never travel without my diary. Someone should always have something sensational to read on the train.
I'm afraid you must be under some misconception. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago.
I said. Ernest proposed to me yesterday at 5:30. If you care to verify the incident, pray do so. As I said, I never traveled without my diary. I am so sorry, dear Cecily, if it is any disappointment to you, but I'm afraid that I have the foul claim.
Do you suggest, Miss Fairfax, that I entrap? It would distress me more than I can tell you, dear Gwendolyn, if it has caused you any mental or physical anguish, but I'm bound to point out that since Ernest proposed to you, he clearly has changed his mind.
If the poor fellow has been entrapped into any foolish promise, I shall make it my duty to rescue him, and with firm hands, whatever poor and unfortunate indeed, my dear brother, want me to, I will never reproach him after we are married. If the poor fellow has been entrapped into foolish promises, you lunatic, it was an entanglement, you are presumptuous, and an occasion like this becomes more than a moral duty to speak one's mind, it becomes a pleasure. You suggest what? How dare you? This is no time for us. Now, that's what matters when I see a spade, I call it a spade. I am glad to say I never seen a spade. It's obvious that you're mindless difference.
Shall I let it as usual, miss?
Yes, as usual.
Are there many interesting laws in the vicinity, Miss Garter?
Oh, yes, a great many from the top of the hills quite close to the 5 counties.
5 counties? I shall not like that. I hate crowds.
I suppose that is why you live in a town.
I'm going to look into yours, Miss Cardew.
I'm so glad you like it, Miss Fairfax.
I had no idea there's so many flowers in the country.
Oh, flowers are as common here, Miss Fairfax, as people are in London.
Personally, I cannot understand how anybody survives in the country. If anybody who is, anybody does, the country always bores me to death.
This is what the newspaper call agricultural depression. Is not, I believe the aristocracy are suffering from it just at present. Oh, it is almost an epidemic amongst them, I have been told. May I offer you some tea, Miss Fairfax?
Oh, thank you. Detestable girl, but I will quite.
Sugar?
No, thank you. Sugar's not fashionable anymore.
Cake or bread and butter?
Bread and butter. Cake is rarely seen at the best houses nowadays.
And that's Miss Fairfax.
You have filled my tea with sugar, and though I asked most distinctly for cake, you have given me bread and butter. I am known for the gentleness of my disposition and the well-being of my nature, but I warn you, Miss Cardew, you may go too far.
Save my poor, innocent, trusting boy from the machinations of any other girl. There are no lengths to which will not go.
Well, from the moment I saw you, I distrusted you. I thought you were false and deceitful. I am never deceived in such matters. My first impressions of people are invariably right.
It seems to me, Miss Fairfax, that I'm trespassing on your valuable time. No doubt you have many other trials of a similar character to make in the neighborhood.
She lost the button, Richard.
I'll find it.
No, she won't.
Shit. Go, Richard.
I now know my fate. I can now feel my own emptiness as Adam felt his nakedness. Tonight, somewhere in the city, stands a giggling child who can put on paper without actually sitting down his billiard cue casual notes which turn my most considered and valued ones into lifeless scratches. Grazie, signora. You put into me the desire to serve you, which most men never feel. Then saw to it the service was inadequate in the eyes of the server. You put into me the desire to praise you, which most men will not know. Then made me mute. You put into me perception of the incomparable, which most men will never know. Then ensured that I would forever know mediocre. Why? What is my fault? Until this day, I have pursued virtue with rigor. I have labored long hours to relieve my fellow men with my music. Oh, I have worked and worked the talent that you allowed me, solely that in the end, in the practice of the art which alone makes the world comprehensible to me, I might hear your voice. And now I do hear it. And it says only one name. Mozart. Spiteful, sniggering, conceited, infantine Mozart. Him you have chosen to be your sole conduct. And my only reward, my sublime privilege is to be the sole man alive in this time who will clearly recognize your incarnation. So be it. From this time, we are enemies. You and I will not accept it from you. They say that God is not mocked. I tell you no. Man is not mocked. I am not mocked. And this I swear, until my last breath on this planet, I shall block you as far as I am able. What use, after all, is man if not to teach God his lessons?
Can I walk with you?
If you want to.
I usually walk with Mary Ann Taylor, but she's got a cold and her voice sounds like a leaf blower.
You kidding? Her voice always sounds like a leaf blower.
It does not.
Like even worse, like this big, raspy, loud noise. Like when the garbage man grinds up your garbage.
That's not nice. How would you like it if someone said something like that about you?
It's the truth.
You can't always go around telling the truth.
Think it's better to lie?
I don't mean you should lie. I mean you should make the truth sound good, so it doesn't hurt people's feelings, that's all.
If someone's voice sounds like a jet plane, how do you tell them it does so it sounds good? You can't.
You can.
Get real, okay?
You would say something like, hey, did anyone ever tell you you have like this real, strong, very interesting voice?
That's stupid. How about, hey, gravel lumps, back off?
That's awful.
Better than what you said.
Yeah, but what I said wouldn't make someone feel like an equal. It would be tactful.
Yeah, but sometimes when people are weird, you gotta tell them the honest truth. Otherwise, they'll just keep on being weird. Like your shoes that kind of far out.
They are not. They're hot.
Whatever you say.
What about that sweater? Where'd you get that hunk of junk? Off the Goodwill truck?
You don't like it?
It looks like someone ran it through a paper shredder, that's what. It's trash. It's awful. And I'll bet your dog sleeps on it because it stinks.
Hey, Belinda.
I've never seen such an awful, ugly, dirty, cheap rag in my entire life.
Hey.
And it's way too big, and there's so many moth holes in it, it looks like a fishnet.
Hey!
What?
Give me a break here, okay? Stop being so tactful.
Hi. You're the new girl who just moved in, aren't you?
Yes.
It's the big white house on the corner?
Yes.
That used to be Mary Smith's house.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know anything about this neighborhood.
Mary Smith was my best friend. She had to leave because her dad got his job in Chicago. We used to play together all the time. She used to sleep over and everything.
That's nice.
She was real pretty. Prettier than anyone. She had lots of friends, too.
I used to have lots of friends. Back in Detroit, I had more friends than anyone. But now, since moving here, I don't know anybody.
Which room do you have?
Huh?
Which room is your room? You know, in your house.
Oh, it's the last one over the porch in the back.
That used to be Mary's room, too. She had her full of all kinds of stuff. I used to play in her room a lot. I wish she didn't have to leave. She was a really good friend. I really missed her.
I miss my friends too. You think I don't? Hey, at least you're still at home where you know the people and everyone in your school.
You'll get to know them too after a while.
I don't know. Kids around here aren't very friendly.
Yes, they are.
They are not. They're all just like you. I've seen you lots of times, and this is the first time you've ever spoken to me.
That's because you're the one who isn't friendly.
I am too.
You're the one who always runs inside every time I come by.
So?
So maybe you don't have any friends because you really aren't trying to. Ever think of that?
You have no idea what it's like being a stranger. And just because you knew, the kids around here treat you like you're from another planet or something. I don't want to be friends with any of the jokes in this neighborhood. I don't care if they like me or not.
Okay then, I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Home.
Wait a minute, want to come to my place and see my room?
Anything you could do, I could do better. I could do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I could get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Sure.
So can a rat?
Anything you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Anything you could buy, I could buy cheaper. I could buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents.
40 cents.
30 cents.
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can sing, I can sing softer.
I can sing anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I could do it quicker and even get sicker
I can open any safe.
without getting caught.
Sure.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Anything you can sing, I can sing faster.
I can sing anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
I
You can't. You can't.
can.
I can.
Yes, I can.
Killed it.
Anything you could wear, I could wear better. In what you wear, I'd look better than you.
In my coat?
In your vest.
In my shoes?
In your hat.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can sing, I can sing faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
You can. You can. You can. You can.
Yes, I can.
I can do a girdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can feel it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
can.
Oh, you can.
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Gabe just tripped over the tree.
This is great. I can see his bedroom right from here. Dang it, Nicole, will you get over here? Oh, Marcy, this is the stupidest, most ridiculous thing you have ever gotten me into. You've gotten me into quite a few ridiculous and stupid things. Stay down and be quiet. Bugs! Ew! Everywhere there are bugs and I'm covered with dirt. This is just great. I can't see anything from you. Just the leaves in my eyes. What kind of bush is this, anyways? He's gotta be home to see the light. I bet it's some sort of ragweed. I know it. I'm gonna blow up like a balloon tomorrow. A big, red, rash-covered balloon. Oh, look, there he is. It's Jason. How do you know it's him? Look at those shoulders. Who do you think they belong to? His mother? Now hand me my binoculars. And why don't I always have to carry the supplies on your stupid little excursions into the land of felony? Because you carry a big purse. Now hurry before he goes. We'd get in so much trouble for this. I'm not kidding, you know. This is a felony. Peeping Toms. Voyeurism. It's almost perverted to be doing this, Marcy. Okay. So we're teenage perverts. If we get caught, I swear I'll just die. My mother will die. My whole family will die. So you'll save money on a group funeral. He's in the other window. Yes, come closer, baby. Let me see. My goodness, his shoulders are almost obscenely broad, aren't they? Okay, we see them. Now let's make sure if he sees us. Not yet. Not yet? What do you mean not yet? How long are we going to stay here? Until I see him naked. Naked? Are you crazy? You want somebody to notice us? You think we won't be noticed now crouching down in Jason's bush? Wait a minute, that's not what I meant. You say I'm evil. You know what I meant. So does Sigmund Freud. You make the most innocent statement. Who's the one that's been muttering things all night like pervert and voyeurism and peeping Tom? I'm just here to lie and find whatever you came to look you saw. Now let's go. I want a souvenir. First, you want to see him naked. Now you want a souvenir, and I'm the pervert. Listen, Nicole, he's got to shower sometime. And see over there, to the right of his bedroom window? That's the bathroom. I just know it. If we wait long enough, we're bad. He's bound to go in there. Marcy, the window is frosted. There are curtains over it. You won't be able to see anything. But I might be able to see an outline. You're sick. Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh my gosh! What was it? It was your mom's car. No way, did she see us? I don't think so. Wait, is she like, nah, she's gone. Oh, that's all, brother. I'm gone. Let's go. But I haven't seen him naked. Have you completely lost your mind? Oh, you dragged me here to hide a gun. I was kind of putting bushes these are. I'm covered with dirt. Bugs are crawling down my bra. I'm carrying my father's $200 binoculars. You peep in an innocent guy through his bedroom window. As my mom drives by and almost sees us doing all of this. Now you want to see him naked? Oh, why stop sharing your phone, Nicole? Shoot for the stars. I'm just going to play and shoot if you don't leave right now. Okay. But I refuse to leave without something personal for him to know about. How about a police record? Is that personal enough for you? Look, over there on the porch. And now you're going to add that to a list of crimes? Cover me. Cover you? What do you mean cover you? This isn't Miami Vice, you know. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, Marcy, hurry up. I hear another car. Look, I got it. What is it? Underwear. Underwear? You steal a man's underwear? Oh, how low can you sing? They're clean. You don't know that. Yes, I do. He put them on me where we went to the beach today. You watched him get dressed today? No. I could see that he had on boxers this morning. And when he came out of the house dressed for the beach, he had these ones on. Look to see what kind of underwear he had on. Yeah, don't stand there and tell me you don't. Fine, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just go. Okay. I have Jason's underwear. I have Jason's underwear. Let me see those. Pink. He wears pink checkered underwear. Yeah, and they're going to look great nailed to my wall. You're sick.
Hey, who's out there?
Run!
What am I dreaming? I thought I was home in bed dreaming about Ellie and Lisa. I know, I'll pinch myself. Oh! Maybe I'm not dreaming. All I remember is I was at home dreaming this really great dream about Ellie and Lisa. It wasn't a nightmare. Anyway, Lisa and Ellie are my girlfriends. Yeah, I know. I should only have one girlfriend at a time. But what can I say? I love them both. Ellie's so fun and outgoing. She likes to do everything, go everywhere. And then there's Lisa. She's so sweet, quiet. She likes to go to quiet places. And Ellie loves football. I hate football. Lisa loves hockey. I hate hockey. But I love baseball, and they both hate baseball. But at least they don't know about each other.
Oh, yes, we do, you rat! Ugh.
It's you. I told you this was a nightmare. It's you and you.
And Lisa. And we know all about you, Brian.
This must be a dream.
Wrong.
Wrong?
Right, wrong.
You're telling me this isn't a dream?
Yes, we sure are.
Then what is it?
A nightmare. Yours.
But what are you two doing in it?
Hey, I would much rather be in Tom Cruise's dream, you bum.
Yeah, and I'd much rather be in some other guy's dream.
But we're stuck with yours.
Good drag.
I'm sorry, my dreams are so boring.
Oh, they're not always.
No, not always.
So you're not jealous?
Of course we are.
Yeah, and who told you to dream about Pamela Anderson last night?
Or Jenny McCarthy last Tuesday.
Ew, her too?
Yes, and Princess Di, and even Fergie.
You can!
Yeah, Brian, what's wrong with just dreaming about me, huh?
Or me.
Sorry, but when I sleep, I have no control over what I dream about.
Sure, that's what they all say.
But really, it's true. Even Freud says so.
Freud?
Or Pee Wee Herman.
Who? Oh, well, as I was saying, it's true. My subconscious just takes over. But I am dreaming of you now.
Yeah, the only problem is dreaming of her too.
Yeah, and her too.
Yes, I hate it, okay? I'd much rather be dreaming about one of you.
Which
one?
Right, which one? You're dreaming about both of us.
I have a problem, all right?
What's problem, Brian? Yeah, what's problem, Brian? Can't make up your mind. Is that it?
Decisive?
Huh, is that it, Brian?
Yes, Lisa. Sorry.
Oh, please, sorry.
I'm sorry, Ellie. What do you want me to say?
I want you to say that you love me. Just me and not her.
No! You must say you love me. I'm the cute one, the quiet one. Our love is true love, not just lust like with her.
What do you mean? I love this guy. He makes me laugh. Ha ha ha! We're everywhere together. What are you doing in this dream anyway, Lisa? You should be at home dreaming of Beethoven or some stupid dead poet.
And what about you? You should be at home dreaming about some dumb punk rocker, a rapper. You don't know what in his head, in his subconscious. I do.
Hold it. Let's just talk this over like three normal adults.
We are not adults.
That's right. We're figments of your dumb imagination.
Your sordid imagination.
Ah! And look at me. I don't even look like this in real life. I'm much heavier. Hey, that's pretty fun.
No, Lisa, that's how you always look. At least to me.
Oh.
Who took away my real figure? Where are my curves? Where are my big... Oh, never mind.
Ellie, you're beautiful. You look fine. To me, you're beautiful. You're both beautiful. And that's the problem. I think I'm in love with you both.
Well, you can't be.
It's not right.
Right? Right? What does any of this have to do with right? It's just a dream, a nightmare. It's not a matter of right or wrong. It's just the way I see this whole situation.
Wake up!
Yeah, right. Wake up.
Well, but if I wake up, you'll both just disappear. Vanish.
Right. Don't wake up.
Right. Just sleep.
I am. I guess what this is all about is us. Our relationship. I guess it's true what they say.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Brian? I mean, I know my IQ is much higher than hers.
Lisa, you were always such a snob.
No, I'm not a snob! Just don't blame me for any of this. This is his dream, not mine. I mean, he's the one who thinks I'm the genius and you're the bimbo.
What?
I never said that, Ellie. Really. I think you're a wonderful girl, really.
Well, I'm no bimbo. It's not my fault that you conjured me up like this. This is not the real me. I'm just glad I have on my Sunday dress.
Ellie, you don't. You have on some Gucci little getup that looks like you got it from the 996 store.
Sorry, but it is my dream.
Well then, how come I'm wearing this Mother Hover dress? I look like my mother! Don't I look like my mother, Ellie?
Yeah, you look like my mother.
Oh.
I guess that's just the way I see you, Lisa. You're sweet and motherly.
Motherly? Look, Brian, I mean, I know I'm cute, sweet, sensitive, and perfect, and really modest, but you see me as a mother?
I guess I just think you make a wonderful mother.
So, like, I make the fun date, the good time girl, the dumb bimbo? I gotta pinch you and wake you up.
This is getting us nowhere.
This is getting you nowhere. I should be at home in bed fast asleep dreaming about Gudnov or Baryshnikov. Certainly not you, Brian.
But I need you both here to help me decide. Please, I'm so confused. I love you both, and I know I can't marry you both.
Mary?
Yes, I'd like to marry one of you.
You do?
He does.
Of course I do.
Me or the bimbo?
Lisa,
Oh, remember that was Brian who said that, not me.
I'm no bimbo. I just look like a bimbo and think like a bimbo. It's mostly your fault. Even that subconscious of yours, I think it needs a little more memory.
But that's just the way I see you, Ellie.
Think I look like this?
No, you do not look like that. He's making you look like that.
Stop it!
I've tried.
So, who are you going to marry? Who are you going to marry? Me. Who the devil is she? Been dreaming again, Brian?
Your dreamers like that happen a lot, I know.
Boys.
Dreamers. Is that all you boys do? Dreaming fantasies like her?
Well...
That is all you do! She's just another dumb fantasy.
No. She's just a...
Oh, what?
Probably something I ate. yeah, she's just a result of those 8 mini burgers with onions we had at the baseball game last night. We won, you know, so me and the guys decided to go celebrate.
Thanks a lot, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yeah? Well then, you can just go. Go and marry your little fantasy, because I don't love you anymore.
Lisa, let me don't go. I love you.
Oh?
He says that to all the girls.
I'll bet. You're just a no good jerk. I'm just gonna go to bed and just sleep or something. I just hope you and your fantasy are happy together.
We will be.
Shut up. Ellie, Lisa, wait. Don't go.
We're not going.
You're making us go.
This is your dream, not ours.
This is a nightmare.
You got that right.
Wait, don't go. Great. Now I have no one.
Still have me, Brian.
Yeah, you. Definitely a bad case of bad indigestion.
Now, do I look like a bad case of indigestion to you?
Something I ate. 9 minutes.
Thanks a lot. Wrong?
Wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so who are you? Do I know you? And how did you get into my dream?
I'm Tina, remember?
Tina?
Tina from the bus stop.
What bus stop?
You were waiting for the bus the other day?
What bus?
The one to the baseball game. And there I was. Couldn't take your eyes off me. I've been in your subconscious ever since. Way down there. Deep down there. Fuzzballs in your relatively exciting past. You know, Brian, you have some pretty interesting thoughts in down there.
Yeah, thanks, but I just lost Ellie and Lisa.
Maybe you don't really want them. Maybe you really want me. After all, I'm the one who likes baseball.
Great, and I'll probably never see you again either.
What?
You won't!
They told you this is a nightmare!
And if we can't have you,
no one can!
Ha ha ha!
Sorry?
We met at 9. I was on time.
No, you were late.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. We dined with friends.
You done alone.
A tenor sang.
A baritone.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. That dazzling moon.
There was none that night, and the month was June.
That's right. That's right.
It warms my heart to know that you remember still the way you do.
Ah, yes. I remember it well. How often I thought of that Friday night when we had our last rendezvous. foolishly wondered if you might, by some chance, be thinking of it too. Oh, that carriage ride.
You want me home?
You lost a glove.
I lost a glove.
Oh, yes, I remember it well. That brilliant sky.
That's some rain.
Those Russian songs.
From sunny Spain.
Oh, yes, I remember it well. Your gown of gold.
I was all in blue.
Am I getting old?
Oh no, not you. How strong you were. Young and gay. Winds of love everywhere.
Ah, yes. I remember it well.
Got it.
And I think you better take something for it.
I am referring, Watson, to a possible solution in which two personages find themselves, confidants of ours.
Of course, Holmes, I'm not insensible to it. Naturally, you are referring to the golden nipping stick of Lego's Island, a priceless heirloom of two leading figures in English society, Lord and Lady Monaco.
Correct. Although you're nonetheless disappointed, Watson, reading the chief newspapers when the very pillars of society are threatened. A, I shall deal with the anonymous letters. B, attempted blatant theft. C, possible scandal. And D, possibly murder, Watson.
But Holmes, why murder me after all?
Oh, for heaven's sake, man, concentrate.
My dear sir, for the last half hour, I've been reading this article on the great Pharaoh kings, and absolutely none mention the Libyan king.
And he probably took a pseudonym.
But why?
Because the real one wasn't suited him.
Then why a ridiculous name like Legosiah?
Because one leg was higher than the other.
But this threat of scandal, exposure, and possibly murder ought to secure this golden treasure and this great family.
They are heedless of the danger.
Lord and Lady Monaco.
We cannot allow them to become targets of ridicule.
You're right. We cannot allow the Monacos to make spectacles of themselves.
Right. But I have a feeling that something is about to break.
Crash.
Good heavens, Holmes, what can it be?
It's a brick, Watson.
You're right. And there's a note.
What does it say?
It says, windows repaired, 1750, Ring Reed Milligans, 325-116.
Anything else?
No. Yes, there's another note. There, look.
Watson, this note was written by a red-headed man with 3 children, a wooden leg, and a starving mother in Wolverhampton.
Good heavens, Holmes, that's incredible. What school did you go to?
Elementary, my dear Watson. Listen to this. Dear Mr. Holmes, I am a red-headed man with a wooden leg, 3 children, and a starving mother in Wolverhampton. I have in your possession the golden living stick of Legosiah.
Have you, Holmes?
Of course, don't interrupt, my dear man. If you do not leave it for me, beside the first lamppost, coming down the first street, from the top of Bottom Terrace, on a foggy night, all will be exposed regarding the family of the Monacos. This would spell ruin for them and the Venetian. Do not disappoint me, or I shall slit your throat with a bread knife! Your friend, Mr. X.
Holmes, you know what I fancy?
Yes, Watson, let's get this thing over with before we move on.
No. I fancy that this is the beginning of another dark and impenetrable mystery fraught with danger. Who is Mr. X? Why the brick? What have the Monacos to hide? And why the reference to the Venetian?
Obviously, a blind, Watson, a blind!
Holmes, you must take care.
Patience, my dear fellow. Calm yourself. Remember, I have in my possession the golden living stick of Legosiah. Furthermore, we should be expecting guests any moment. Look out the window, Watson. What do you see?
Oh, your horrible staring face, pale and terrifying.
That's your reflection, Watson! Streets.
It is a man and a woman in a pony and chase. They have drawn up at the door.
Call Mrs. Park, Watson.
Watson!
Call her Mrs. Potts.
Naturally. Mrs. Potts!
Yes, sir. What is it you be wanting?
There's a man and a woman in a pony chase at the door. Would you be kind enough to let them in?
There's no horses coming in here, sir. I've had all sorts coming in my day, but...
Then be a good woman and let the Lord and Lady in.
Lord and Lady Monocles!
Oh, dear, dear, dear Mr. Holmes. Oh, how good of you to allow us the privilege of calling upon me at such a late hour. We realize now the danger we are in. Oh, Dr. Watson, my friend. Oh, thank you so much for your support. I'm wearing it as often as possible. What have I wait, friends? What have I done? My wife, good. Try not to get into
There is no need, sir. Your wife and I are already acquainted. Gertrude, do you need my aid?
Oh no, I can hear quite nicely, thank you.
I perceive, sir, that your wife and Dr. Watson were doctors together after leaving the university. A partnership.
It is true we had a practice together in the Highlands.
Yes, and it was Dr. Watson who invented the curve, which there was no disease.
Remarkable.
Then it counted in just about God.
If it had not been for the attentions.
Watson, these people are here concerning grave, important issues, not to discuss trivialities such as your death. Every moment is precious.
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. If you knew the dangers in which we find ourselves. To date, we've had 3 anonymous letters from Mr. X, threatening to slit our throats with a bread knife. Oh, to expose our son, who's involved with a common working girl. And that'd be a ruinous scandal.
Lord, may I be forward?
Why, certainly.
You only have one child.
As far as I know. I mean, I only have one son, and he is heir to a family fortune, which is said as it is on the golden lipping stick of Legosiah.
Do not concern yourself, for I have the golden lipping stick safely hidden away in the gas meter cupboard and plastered over with cement.
You're a genius.
I know. But lady, there are 1 or 2 matters of importance I would like to discuss with your husband. Watson, perhaps the ladyship would like to freshen up a bit. After her long journey, while we talk 1 or 2 things over.
Oh, certainly, certainly.
Oh, sir, that little poodle on the stairs.
Oh, don't worry, dear. The excitement, the excitement.
Oh, that's Percival. Our dog, Doctor. He should be all right. He had a light lunch.
Now, gentlemen, sit down. Lord, we too have received anonymous letters just as you.
Then who knows? How did it arrive?
Airmail.
Here are the ones that I have received.
Notice, gentlemen, the X after Mr. X. 3 concave strokes of a pen. 3 sides of a lopsided Maltese cross. And we know what makes a lopsided Maltese cross, don't we?
Stamp on his other foot.
Could it not also be the letter M? It is in fact the letter M. And we know what the letter M stands for, don't we, Watson?
Yes, Holmes' mother.
Watson, in this case, could it not also be the letter of Moriarty?
Moriarty?
I've got brown hole rocks on me doormat. Not a dog, doctor. It's a lady whose name is Brown Hole Rock. She says she has no appointment, but she needs to see you because it's urgent.
Send her up, then.
Miss Brown Hole Rock.
Excuse my intrusion. Hello, would you allow me to speak to this gentleman alone? I only want to pay a short visit.
I too would like to pay a short visit, so your entrance is not on time yet.
Oh, it's on the landing first on the right. You won't miss it.
I'll try not to.
Oh, sirs. Oh, forgive me. But it is I who am to blame for the situation which the gracious family of monocles find themselves. For it is I, sir, yea, I who am a pauper who has fallen in love with their son. He says he would rather die than be part, but that the marriage cannot be, and now all love is lost. I love him and I love him, and he loves me, and we brought him over to life because we cannot do without each other. And his father has found them and taken away and lost them, so he has stolen them and found them, and they threaten to expose the family if they do not hand over the golden lipstick of Lagosiah, which is prized by the niggers and killing and love him. And we plan to elope in secret by means of disguise in spite of the rejection that would be cast upon us because I love him.
Would you like to tell us about it?
Oh, sir, I need his embraces.
But you must be reasonable. How would he keep his trousers up?
You're an orphan.
I am an orphan, and we're an orphan if my true love elopes with me tonight.
That locket around your neck. Give it to me. What's it? What does it say?
Made in China.
What did it say inside, my dear fellow?
Oh, magic. It's locked.
Of course it's locked. The whole point of a lock is to use a locket.
Do not concern yourself. These matters are routine to such gentlemen as Watson and I. Watson, will you open it?
Yeah. To our beloved daughter, Beatrice, from your loving parents, the Duke and Duchess of Drinkwater, Livingston Parish.
Watson, I believe we cracked it.
Yes, I'm afraid I didn't do a very good job of it.
You have indeed cracked it, sir. I know I was a good stock, not an orphan, but an heiress. Now me and my love can marry with importunity.
Don't get married at once.
Call Mrs. Potts, my good fellow.
My good. Mrs. Potts.
Gentlemen, if you want.
Miss Potts, will you ask our friends to join us?
Why? Are you coming apart?
Ah, Lord and Lady Monaco. We have here the daughter of the Duke and Duchess of Drinkwater, Livingston Parish. She wants to get rid of the brown horrocks and become a Monaco.
What she's trying to say is that she wishes to marry your son.
If only they were truth speaking.
Sir, I'm almost aghast.
I'm sorry, sir. It's a leaking mantle. Watson himself.
Become a stacked scandal of incredible significance.
True. But we are far from home, gentlemen. There is still the threat of the anonymous letters, and Moriarty is not a man to be trifled with. Observe the time.
Those Japanese watches are all the same.
There's a gentleman at the door who says he's come to read the meter.
Read the meter.
At this hour of night?
Yes, he says it's the only time when gas is used, and he has to come and read it for a proper reading.
Send him in. Come to read the meter, sir.
Of course, one must do one's job.
Well, where's the little room?
It's on the landing.
The
First
gas
off-
meter covered here, sir. Please do hurry, though. We are expecting a theft of a very serious nature. I do beg your pardon for this interruption.
I would just sharpen my pencil, sir. You need to have a good point on them to get the reading right. On the card, that is. Well, guess I've got everything. Sorry to bother you. Good night to you all.
Not so fast, Mr. Meter Reader.
Yes?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Forget something.
Your tools, man, your tools!
Oh yes, what a silly fellow I am. Forget.
There's another gentleman at the door who says he's come to read the meter.
Send him in!
Oh no.
Excuse me, sir. I've come to read your meter, begging your pardon and all.
Welcome! Please remember, we are expecting a theft of a very serious nature. Count Moriarty will be here any second. Watson, watch the window. Lord, watch the door. This house is surrounded by the Scotland Yard Constabulary, and this is the time, gentlemen. Meanwhile, we shall have some sandwiches.
Sandwiches? This is Saturday and we've no bread.
Start using your loaves.
Use my loaf. But if you recall, we have lost our bread knife.
What? No bread knife?
No bread knife.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but it appears we do not have a bread knife. I wonder if any of you, by the merest possible chance, may have happened to have brought a bread knife with you this evening. Aha! Moriarty! Deceived by the master.
This is the villain?
Yes,
But you're the gas man!
and I'll cut off your supply.
No, you don't! Yes! Here I am, Mommy! And Daddy! And Beatrice. I have come with all my rights on this happy night of nights. Soon my love and I'll be wed, for tonight we will have fled.
My hero.
This disguise has stood the test. Rodney Monocles is the best.
Who is this?
Just a man.
Just.
It is my friend, Rodney Monaco, David Marriage Specialist. Rodney,
Sir,
find the spot.
What a nerve.
my dear Holmes, you go forth into history, even for fifth for that matter.
Yes, you're quite incredible, sir.
Oh, doctor, is there someone I can repay you?
Well, let's get these curtains drawn first.
Oh, I'm sure there must be some way of repayment.
Enough! What I have done tonight is pursue the course of justice. I am happy for the opportunity for the uniting of these two hearts, for your obvious relief, for the return of the golden limping stick of Lake Uzziah. This is my reward. I need no other. And of course, a check for £5,000 would not come in wrong.
Oh, what joy it is to see such a happy family. And the thought that all is right on this super duper night. Wherever you roam, you'll never find one.
Like
Sherlock Holmes.
Never been away from the sea, child. You're gonna need a helping hand. Fish has got to learn how to swim on land. Walk with me, little girl, don't you be afraid. Follow me, little girl, let me be your guide. A pretty thing like you will need a thing or two, and whatever you need, Mama will provide. Oh, down the road, little girl, you may lose your way. All alone in a world that may seem too wide. But still Mama's back, and now jump up, and whatever you need, Mama will provide. I'll provide you rocks to soften the road, rocks to sit on, trees to sleep underneath, sand, fun for your toes, that's to fill up your belly, to fan your face, grass for making your bed, mosquitoes. Ha! Bugs will bite, little girl, and the night will fall. All alone in the dark, you'll be terrified. But you will make it through, 'cause I am liking you. And whatever you need, Mama will provide. Oh, walk with me, little girl, and I'll take you above. Round each bend, little friend, I'll be by your side. That's what a mama's worth, to give a child the earth. Yes, whatever you need, Mama will provide.
You know, most real smart kids I know, I can space out weird or something.
Stress, I mean, sit around looking off into books all the time.
Like Danny Richards.
Yeah, and Susan Goldman.
They know everything.
Susan Goldman knows about cavemen and how they lived and how they invented fire.
Big deal.
Yeah, but teachers think she's neat.
That's because you know how to jump. Impresses other people and makes them think that you're cool.
Even if you aren't.
Danny Richards got this great big head. Did you ever notice?
I guess he has to keep all the junk he knows inside. He can remember all that stuff with a regular head.
And you ever see the books he carries?
It's like he's carrying this library around under his arm.
And he reads all that junk too, real fast. But I saw him read a whole page one time, less than a minute one time. Like that.
Come on, nobody can read a page in a minute. It takes me a long time to read anything.
Me too.
Sue Goldman knows about poets and rattles off junk until it makes your eyes cross.
It must be kind of neat being that smart though, you know?
I guess, but shouldn't have any friends.
Like Danny Richards, his only real friend is this real weird dude talking to grown-ups about politics and what's going on in science. His name is Dave Ford. I was in his basement one time. He sounded like this thing, like a zillion tubes and a whole bunch of electric stuff. Weird.
I wonder why when you're real smart you don't have a bunch of friends.
And what can you say to him? Like when I talk to Danny Richards, it's like talking to this wizard or something.
Maybe they're smart because they don't goof off like the rest of us.
How do you mean?
You know, like not paying attention, not doing their homework. Maybe we're just jealous.
You think so?
Maybe.
I don't know. Being popular is pretty neat.
Yeah, but being popular wears off. Being smart doesn't.
You know what? I never thought of that.
You hang around, you can have Coke and stuff.
I don't want to.
And watch TV and play with my dolls.
No, you come over to my house for a change.
I always come to your house.
No way. And besides, I've got more stuff to play with than you.
Since when?
Since always.
And my room is special. I got secret stuff that nobody knows about. Not even my mom. Even nobody.
Well, I keep my secret stuff in a place where nobody can find it for a million years.
Where?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
If I told you where I keep my secret stuff in, will you tell me where you keep yours?
I don't want to.
We're like best friends, aren't we?
Yeah, but...
And do everything together and go everywhere together? So why should we know about each other's secret places?
Mine is special. That's why. It's where I go to be alone. It's to do neat stuff. And where it has to be anybody but me.
Yeah, you mean like when you get yelled at and messed up at school and everything goes wrong? Then you go to your room, you know that nothing can go wrong.
Where you keep your secret stuff in secret places. Where nobody knows where it's at. That's why I won't tell anybody, not even you. And you're my best friend. It's like giving up something that makes me, only me.
My favorite time is in my room at night when I can lie in my bed and know that nothing can get me. And when it rains, I can stay in and draw and color.
And pretend.
You can pretend in your room more than anywhere else.
Do you talk to your dolls?
Sometimes.
I do, a lot. And they talk to me too. They say anything I want them to.
Do you tell them where you keep your secret stuff in it?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you tell them, why don't you tell me?
Because dolls are better than people when it comes to keeping secrets. I'm getting really tired of people. Everyone always saying, "What's wrong? Why aren't you smiling? You've changed." How do they know I've changed? Maybe this is who I am, and who they thought I was really didn't exist. Hey, take a look. This is it, guys. This is the real me. And you can figure it out. You're doing a lot better than me. Really, I don't know what's going on. I just don't feel like doing anything. I see my homework sitting on my desk. I really do try to sit down and do it, but I can't. I just can't. No, I don't want to. I just don't feel like it. Okay, I look at all my friends, or at least people I thought were my friends. They don't really know me. They just know who I let them know. But it isn't the real me.
It's just what I let them see. But I'm tired of being that person. I get frustrated, you know. I have all these things inside me, and I just can't get out. And I don't know why. People say it's a phase, and I will grow out of it. But I don't think it is. This is it. My phase was before. What you see now is the real me. And it's scary. I've never been like this before. No one ever told me to smile because I always smiled. I was always happy. And now I'm not. And I don't even know why. It's not that I'm unhappy. I guess I'm nothing. That's what I feel like inside. Like there's this big hole inside of me. And I just can't fill it up. And I'm not even mad about it. I'm just sort of there.
Why are you so mad at me?
Because we have to get a stupid assignment.
Okay, but why are you mad at me?
Because you're my partner.
Well, be mad at Mrs. Jones. She's the one who partnered us up.
Yeah, but you're the one who raised your hand.
So did the other boys in the class and that one girl.
Yeah, but you had to go, oh, Miss Jones, pick me! Oh, please! Oh, pick me, please!
Okay, just drop it, all right? Let's just get started, okay?
Why not? Question 1. What are the major conflicts you anticipate having with your spouse?
I can't think of any.
I hate my spouse.
Then why did you marry me?
I didn't want to marry you. Miss Jones made me.
But it's to open our eyes to the difficulties of marriage.
And I need glasses if I married you.
Funny.
Question 2. If you get in a fight with your spouse, what should you do? A, ignore him. I choose A.
B, leave the room. Or C, listen to your spouse, talk it over, and come to a compromise.
Good luck. Good luck, because I'll be ignoring you.
Question 3.
How many children do you plan on having?
6.
0.
0? No kids?
Question 4. If you had $100 left over this month, what would you do with the money?
Put it into savings.
File for divorce.
Divorce? You would divorce me?
In a heartbeat.
I'm heartbroken.
I'm glad this is just a stupid assignment because if I married you, I'd be heartsick. Ugh.
You know, every now and then, I think you might like to hear something from us. Nice. But there's just one thing. You see, we never ever do something nice. Easy. We always do it nice. Rough. But we're going to take the beginning of this song and do it easy. Then we're going to do the finish rough. That's the way we do our thing.